today's video, I want to talk about doing ceiling cut-ins. All right, now, I've seen other people paint ceiling cut-ins and I've seen them use a paintbrush. The reason why I don't prefer to use a paintbrush for ceiling cut-ins is one, the paint tends to drip down a lot easier. You'll get paint coming down your paintbrush and then it'll start leaking on your hands and then on your handle. It's just a mess. So I really only use the paintbrush to do cut-ins around ceiling fans, smoke detectors, light fixtures, things of that nature. So what I use to do my ceiling cut-ins is a 4-inch extended mini roller. Now typically a mini roller, hold on. Typically a mini roller is around this size and you can't really reach the ceiling on some heights. So instead of going up and down on a ladder, we use an extended arm. This saves me a lot of time and a lot of labor because what it allows me to do is do my whole ceiling cut-in from the ground. I don't have to climb a ladder. And it allows me to be more productive. I can go around and do the cuttings of a apartment or a room fairly quickly. If I was just doing the regular bedroom, this would probably take me 90 seconds to do, maybe 2 or 3 minutes at most. So this is how I apply it. I use my cut can, using my extended mini arm. You see how long this is? And this allows me to do my ceiling cut-ins from the ground. This is how I do it. I don't just go ahead and jam the 4-inch mini roller in the corner because I'll get a lot of paint drips on the wall. We want to minimize that. So what I do is I'll start to cut in maybe 1 inch away from the wall to apply the paint. So I don't have so much thickness on the edge of my roller. And then I go against the wall like that. Now, I want to make sure the paint on the wall is thinned out. There's no paint drips on the wall from the ceiling paint. So after I do cut-ins of a room, I go back and I make sure I don't have any run-ins on the wall. If I do have any runs with this, I just smear it out with the edge. But I want the ceiling paint that's going to go on the wall to be feathered out. I want it to be thinned out. And that's why I don't just jam my 4-inch nap into the corner. First, I roll close to the corner, about 1 inch parallel to the wall, to the edge, and then I go back and do that. Then I feather my edge. Alright? You don't want a straight edge. I know you really can't see much because it's white on white, but still, you want to feather your edge. You don't want a straight line because then the paint will dry like that and it might show, it might flash after you coat the ceiling. So, put that on the wall. Lightly, and then we go into the corner and do that. Now, the benefit of pushing the ceiling paint into the corner and a little onto the wall, it makes sure, this technique makes sure you get full application on the ceiling. And you'll create a new line when you're painting your wall. But obviously, this technique won't work if you're not painting walls. If you're not painting walls, you would put some tape and some paper on the wall, and maybe you could use a mini roller. But yeah, you could use a mini roller, put some tape and some masking paper in the wall, and I would even apply some thin, clear caulk where the tape meets the corner of the ceiling. That way to ensure you have a clean, crisp line. But in most cases, if I'm painting ceilings, I'm painting the walls, so I use this mini roller. All right, so there goes my tip of the day. Use an extended 4-inch mini roller arm to do your ceiling cut-ins, and then you feather it out as you go. And I hope you found that useful. This is a top-notch painter's painting tip. Catch you in the next one.